originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you're making me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say? Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots Reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no problem.
Johnny understand. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. I say,
I'm Johnny's Don't Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and best is Monday night bingo, where it's all free and you can win prizes. All are welcome, but there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another and have a blessed day.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, good morning, and welcome on this Thursday morning where it's currently 76 degrees. And next week, starting Saturday, we'll be in the low 60s in the evenings and the afternoons and nights, and then 80s in the week. I think this is our last day of 90-degree weather. First in the chat was Regina. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Craig sleeping as always. As always. And Craig's been a member for 16 months. Thank you very much. And it's a me. Angie has also been a member for 14 months. Good to see y'all. Thank y'all very much. And Scarlett, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are y'all doing? And Randy, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And to your question in the chat, Craig, no, I will not read all those comments you have in the chat. No, I won't. I won't even highlight those. No. Ha. Let's see here. Who else? Jennifer. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Jennifer. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I've been reading the chat, but I'm not going to read them all. No. Auntie Mama. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Angie. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? I'm watching, and girl, be careful driving. Oh, no, not driving also. Auntie Mama. Baby Girl Vibes, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Lenore, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, you better be, Craig. Yeah, you better. Let's see here. And who else? Mark and Mike, hello, good morning, and welcome. Hope Michael's doing better. Good morning, hello, and welcome. This will be the first time in a while that we haven't had a show with Mark on Thursdays. Yeah. Oh, back to Iglo. Back to how I called it the other day. Back to the old time show. Yeah. Let's see here. Who else is here? Angie, I was getting ready. I noticed you went live this morning, and I didn't get to watch it yet. So I have it in my watch list to go back and watch it. You did a quick live this morning, or was it a pre-recorded? I think. Let's see. Hetty, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Well, yes, right. Well, yeah, anywho, today, let's see. The only thing I got to do today is go to the hospital and do another CAT scan. Other than that, that's all I got after the show today to do. And I got to try to finish up my shows for this week so I can get them all ready. I got some more stuff to do for the upcoming show. And I have some news to share. I didn't think this was true. You know how you get those emails and you say, nah, that's not true. Well, I got one that was true. And Myra, hello, good morning, and welcome. And I did watch your video. I think you did it this morning through the live on your unboxing from Mark and on the Hump Day auction. Well, thank you so much for that. I did make a comment on that one. That's right. All love is, everyone is welcome, and all love is shared. There's the link for this Saturday, which I'll be part of helping with Mark and Michael from Angry Auto Comics. And that is on the Texas flood relief. That'll be this Saturday, 10 Central, 11 Eastern, on Mark's channel, Mark and Mike. About 2 weeks ago, I got a notification from those who know of my very first channel, for those who have been here from day one, 5.5 years ago. And y'all know that I got that channel taken down. It took me 3 years to get it back. And 2 weeks ago, I had gotten a notification to turn on the fan funding, the super chat, super stickers, and all that stuff. So I did that. Then I got an email Monday. It was Monday or Tuesday, saying that I can turn all my monetization on the channel. I didn't go to anything. I just read the email, didn't do anything. Stephanie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Welcome. Good morning. Well, this morning I did go in there and check it, and I went through all the settings, and come to find out, my first channel is fully monetized, and all the videos are back on being monetized. So those who want to watch those how-to videos, I couldn't believe I had over 600 videos on there. Yeah, they're all monetized now. As of this morning, I finished doing all that this morning because I didn't believe it when I got that email. Nah. But yeah, I think I'm at 1,200 something subscribers on that channel. So I'm going to be doing more on that channel now. Definitely build that channel back up. But that was my very first show that I started. Now it's called the Cajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel. Yeah. I don't know about all that yet, Craig. I just turned it on this morning. On the I had to go through and turn all the live shows and the uploaded videos. I can't believe it was over 600 something videos I had. That's a lot. But all of those I think are all basically how-to videos. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Again, I didn't believe the email, so I went and checked it myself. So I finally got in there. Yes, I finished it this morning. So now I got 2 channels that are monetized. Now I got to get back and getting more videos on that one, which I already have an idea for. So I got to get that together, get that started, get my butt in gear. So today, I didn't see little Debbie yet because I want to ask her something. But I'm going through, if you are not subscribed to the e-commerce bite, I highly recommend it. Let's see. I just saw, where it went? Right there. Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. And John, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing this morning? Good to see y'all. Welcome. So I'm going to drop the links and you can read the whole thing as you see fit. We'll go a little bit about these articles. I just got this one this morning. That lot includes a Cora. Oh, really? Awesome, Myra. All right, so once you go to this link, it'll ask you if you want to sign up for it. I highly recommend it because there's a lot of great information that comes out on this e-commerce newsletter. It's called the e-commerce bite. This one has to do with Etsy. Now, for those who sell on Etsy, I have not seen this. I have not saw any problems with this yet, but I'm not saying that it's happening or it's not happening. I don't see it. So for those who have an Etsy store, let me know if this is happening to you. That has been a good YouTube month for my channel. 2 days in a row, $12 in AdSense. Oh, awesome, Craig. That is awesome news. Good morning, Carol. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? My favorite brother was in Auntie Mama's chat. I was there early listening, but I was working. Then I turned around and went take a 20-minute nap. I was exhausted. I didn't have a good night's rest. But anywho, so now Etsy's saying that you might want to check your listings. Evidently, the prices on Etsy, if you've changed your prices or anything, and you have, like I said, changed prices, evidently, they're telling us to go ahead and check your product prices on Etsy in case your listings reverted back to an old price or prices, if you've changed your prices or anything like that. Evidently, sellers are reporting that they're having a problem in the post on this past Sunday, saying that the problem began around July the 1st. They say that they're finding that some of their listings, and this has been past 2 weeks ago, their prices have been changing, especially if you use the bulk editing to percentage increase the price of your items. But I don't know. I didn't know they can do that, which I don't do that on Etsy, which I didn't know they could. I knew it was on eBay, but not Etsy. Evidently, so if you go in and you do any kind of bulk pricing, check your listings because evidently they're going and reverting back to your old prices. I don't do that on Etsy because I didn't know they did that. Let's see here. Go back up here with Carol. It's me, Jennifer. You have the link to his other channel. I saw she just dropped it. Terry Bear, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you again. Welcome. Are sales down on Etsy? They're average, but for some reason they're having a glitch. If you're doing any kind of group or a bulk editing on your listings, they're saying that they're being reverted back to your old prices. So I recommend you definitely go in if you're doing that kind of work, which I did not know Etsy allowed that. I didn't know they even offered it. I just do each item. But I don't do bulk editing on Etsy, which I didn't know they did. So I'm going to be looking into that. I will have to check that. I've never did bulk change. I didn't either. I only did on Etsy, on eBay. I didn't know Etsy did it. Now I know because I just read that article this morning that came into the e-commerce bite. The link that I just dropped in the chat for that first link I dropped is for the article that I'm reading. And you can sign up for it and you'll get your regular notifications when they come out. Sometimes it's once a week, twice a week, depending on what news they have to share. Stephanie. Okay. So that's the first one. The next one, how many of you, and I'm just curious because I don't, but I hear a lot of people do now we're going into eBay. How many of you use AI tool through eBay to do your listings, your pictures, your wording, your description, all that great stuff. Put a 1 in the chat if you do. Put a 2 if you don't. Do you use the AI for your listings on eBay or any platform? Put a 1 if you do, 2 if you don't. This will be in the next article. This all came in this morning's newsletter, by the way. And there's the link. I was going to talk about that in a few minutes, Myra. I was going to talk about that in just a few minutes. You're reading my mind, huh? Yeah, Myra, we'll be talking about that in a few minutes. That was one of my next things I'm going to talk about this morning, now that it's official. Build an eBay AI tool last night. How did it work for you, and does it really actually work? Do you actually have to go back in and edit your descriptions? Out of curiosity. Regina's a 1, she does. Robin does. Angie says no, I don't either. Never used AI for anything. Susie, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? Susie was racking up on some good deals yesterday on Hump Day. Susie says no. Let's see. I'm going to go back and start that comment real quick from Myra, so I can get back to that one next, because that's one of my topics I'm going to talk about today, since I did all that this morning. Well, evidently, the reason I'm asking is because evidently the AI selling tools feed into the eBay ad revenue model. I just dropped the link for this article. And again, if you're not registered, I would highly recommend it's free. eBay sent out a marketing email last week encouraging users, which I saw, sell smarter with AI tool. And the email subject line read, the body of the email that says selling is easy with AI. I did see that. We're introducing an AI-based tool to help you save time by making your listing simple and successful. So that's why I'm asking that, because evidently that was something, and I didn't do anything with it. I did see that email through my eBay. And remember, these emails come through your eBay store, your eBay platform. In your messaging. Let's see. Go back into the chat. Susie said no. Jennifer's dropping all these links. Make sure you check out these channels that Jennifer's dropping on all these links. The new tools help you build a listing from a picture. That's what Poshmark is also doing as well. And I've seen a lot of commercials for that one. Still working on mine, but it takes your title and gives you an optimized version. Really? So it does the whole listing on this new version? Hattie says, no, I do not. Susie, I am selling the jewelry from Mark Michael tomorrow on my channel. Awesome. Dana, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see. Carol says, oh my God, I feel old today. I woke up, get out of bed, had chest pains. I looked down and it was standing. I'm not even going to finish that comment, Carol. Okay. I got it. I am not finishing that comment. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. When I read a description on eBay, say if I wanted to buy something, I can tell it straight away that it's an ad generated because of the writing and two-way playing and motion. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I don't do it. Yeah, I don't do that. And I did, let me say this once. I did, like, when they first showed up on my phone to do a listing, and it has, you do your pictures and all, and then on the app, it says AI generated. You can do it and see what it says, but that was in the description. But what I liked about it is because I did not like what it generated for my description. So you were able to, I don't know if you can do it now, but you were able to revert back to your original description that you had, which I liked because I didn't want to keep what they gave me. So I was able to revert it back to what I wrote, and I like that. So you might want to keep an eye on that. And a lot of times you have to tweak the actual wording, because sometimes it just does not sound right. So be careful if you are using the AI tool. I don't have a problem with it, but again, I want what I want in my descriptions. But I don't like that. Again, I haven't tried the new one yet, the new version, but we'll see. Let's see. Tooch is our guest tonight. And you're locked in. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Chip. How are you doing? Good to see you. Sorry, I did not get to watch your show last night, but I do have it ready to watch today after I get back from getting us CAT scan. I will be watching it. I missed it last night because I went to bed. Salute to you too. Thank you for coming back in. I can write just as good. Yeah. And I find it's too wordy, and you can go back and tweet it and change it, but I just don't. That's too much work for me. I'd rather be my own wording. Michael, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So if you're not registered for the e-commerce bite, I suggest you do so. It is free, and you get a lot of great information on there. So make sure you check in your Etsy store if you're doing bulk editing. I did not know they offered that. And with eBay, if you're doing the AI tool, I'm curious to see how it works for you. And then, again, I'm like John. If I read something, I know it's not that from that person. I want to make sure I get all the flaws in the description and everything. Let's see. There are 2 AI listings that are out there. There are 2 AI listers that are out there. Josh has one. And Tech and Sport has one. Better lister AI. Really? Now, do they do that for their own, or do they have that and you have to pay for it? Because I ain't paying for that. Then I gotta go do no AI when I can do it for free if I wanted to. Reacts to beautiful Christmas tree. So, how many of you do use the AI and you are happy with it? I'm the same way, John. When it comes to my listings, I want it to be anything that has, like, for example, there's a flaw in it. I make sure to write it in there that there's something wrong with it. Does anybody have it's Little Debbie's Etsy store, eBay store on hand? I did not. I have it saved in my favorites, but I have to go look for it. I know I have her saved as one of my favorite eBay stores. So, out of curiosity, do you use, or does anybody use any of the AI features on all platforms that you sell on? Because I know Posh has that as well. Let's see. Girl, did I get the same thing? More prayers for all as well. Mark tight chest. Yes, indeed. Yep. All right. So again, I don't, but I do know that Poshmark has it now where you can take a picture and it does it all for you. Does anybody use that if you sell on Poshmark? Do you use that AI tool for Poshmark as well? All right, AI eBay seems to have improved over the past year. Less wording, still reading subject, adjust the needs help. Oh, really? Well, I know they just redone it. Like Craig said, that you can use it for, it generates a title and everything. That's it there. Oh, you too. I have not, and I don't know if I want to try it. Maybe on 1 or 2 listings. But a lot of times, everything I do have, unless I have multiples of, is usually one of a kind or one of. No, I just don't think it's gonna be worth it for me to have to go there and reread each one of the things that they do. I don't use any of them. It is wasted. Wasn't so expensive. I would. Crossing. I've been seeing a lot of videos on that night nifty cross posting, but it's expensive. Full listings from a photo. Really? I've been seeing a lot of videos lately on that homepage. So I have noticed that. All right, I want to share some news for those that are just coming in. And I'm going to go back to the start comment I had up earlier from Myra Buying Space, and had a fabulous question, which I will be answering in a moment once I find that question. Wow, y'all been so busy. Let me see. Starred. I can find it that way. There it is. This comment right here. I'm going to go back to comments. I got to find it in the chat. For those who came in after I made the announcement, I'm just trying to find the comment up here. There we go. All right. In lieu of this question, Edna, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. For those who are coming in now and you did not hear it this morning, I was able to, and I was saying, like, for example, I'm a type of person, if I get emails, I do not go into the emails and click links and that kind of stuff. Well, Monday, I got another email. Again, 2 weeks ago, I got an email that I can start monetizing my first channel that I started on. For those that don't know, didn't realize my very first video on this channel describes and discusses, and in that video goes over what happened to the first channel. If you're interested in knowing about that, definitely go and check that video out. It was the very first one on this channel. However, that video, that channel was actually taken down, and it took me over 3 years and 3 months to get that channel back. And I was constantly fighting for it. Once I got it back, then I had to start all over. So 2 weeks ago, I got an email saying I can turn on super chat, super stickers. Okay, I went on ahead and I didn't go through the email. I never go through emails when it comes to something like that because I don't know. I want to go directly to the source. I do that for anything. So I went in to my first channel, which is called Cajun Roots Adventures, Cajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel. That was the very first one I started on November 28th of 2019, my very first video I ever did. I went in and did that 2 weeks ago and turned on all super chat, super stickers. I'm thinking, okay, now I gotta wait to find out when I can do the monetization. I didn't think nothing about it to turn all the videos on monetization on. And so this morning, Monday, I got the email. I didn't even do anything on Monday. I forgot about it yesterday. So this morning I get a reminder to turn on my monetizations on my videos on the first channel, which is the New England Kajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel. So I went in and did that this morning. So now that that is turned back on, if you go back, like for example, even on this channel, if you go back, and I'm only going to allow this for the rest of this month, but again, you can still, any new videos that go up on that channel, you can make comments, and it entitle you to a comment of whatever, make the comment of something that's discussed or talked about in that video. That'll get you an entry for the Moon Pie giveaway that I do the first Monday of each month. So yes, I will be monitoring that channel now. It is monetized. So if you do go back and watch those videos, I'll give you the rest of this month until, when is the first Monday? The 5th. Nope, the 4th. You'll have until August the 4th. Actually, the 3rd, because the 4th is when I do the actual drawing. So you have until August the 3rd, that's Sunday, to go back and make any comments on any videos. I will go in every morning and check those comments starting today. If you make comments of any videos, that's something that was talked about in that video, whether it's an uploaded, because I do have my Hawaii videos on there now. I did a couple of those. I don't have any shorts on that one yet. Yeah, Jennifer's quick. And that way you can make comments, and yes, you will get Moon Pie comment credit to the wheel for the first Monday of each month. But right now I'm going to give you till the 3rd to go back and make comments on any of those videos as of today, and you'll get your name put into the comment giveaway for that as well. Yes, Michael, you're right about that. So that comment is yes. You will be able to make a comment on that channel and entitle yourself to an entry for a box of Moon Pies giveaway on the first Monday of each month. And that is yes. And I'm glad you asked that, because I was going to bring it up after we discussed the e-commerce bite. All right, now let me get caught back in the chat. All right, that's where we were earlier. Oh my God, I'm not going to comment that one again. Let's see. We had a description. Okay, we talked about that one. I got to caught back up. But I want to make sure to talk about that, because that isn't as of this morning. All right, we were there. I got to find out where we are. Michael, Chip is here. Make sure you check out Chip's channel. You are locked in. Yeah, I didn't know about that, but I do know. I don't know if they charge, but I'm not paying for nothing like that if I don't have to. It's all about saving every little bit of money that you can. I want all straight up facts about the item. No, yeah, I'm the same way, and I like to put that in my description myself. I don't want to have to waste time to go back in and redo my descriptions on any listings. Okay, that's where we were with his. Debbie still needs 7 sales to drop. Did you get her eBay store? I didn't. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's in there yet. I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm wondering if she has. Because you do also have to have your handling time lower, free returns, besides the amount of sales. So I'm wondering if she has all that. Okay, right now I use list perfectly. I can generate my listings from a picture. Really? I'm waiting for one now to be new ones. I only use Flip, and that's only $7 a month. But I don't use the AI 2 there either. Good morning, Edna. Good to see you. I just bought a vintage ceramic cracked egg vase last night on eBay. Very impressive price. Additional questions and look at their history. I just sold a cracked egg vintage. I just sold one last week. I sold it for $22 on one of the auctions last week. All right, there's the channel. That was my very first channel, which now is called the Cajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel. I did that also with my Hawaii videos. Yep, and the very first video I ever did on November 18th was the shorts video. Support another reseller this holiday season. Yes, Johnny, the great YouTube wars we remember. Yes. Took me over 3 years to get it back, but I got it. Thank you so much, Jennifer. So make a comment on your any video on that channel, including the how-tos, the first one, it doesn't matter. Any video on that channel, even the how-to videos. If you want to go back and watch my very first one, you'll see the difference of what I am now, how I do my videos now. So make a comment on your first video. Yes. But also don't forget to make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications because I do plan on doing more videos again on that channel. But yeah, any video, including the how-to videos. But my very first one, y'all gonna laugh. I do. I still watch it and laugh. Evidently not, Jennifer. Nope. Nope. Never. Now, I do not eat them. But I used to throw them off the floats when I was on in Mardi Gras floats in Mardi Gras parades in New Orleans. Joanne, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? So if you come back and rewatch this video and you hear this, go back and watch any of the videos, leave those comments, and that gets you, for every comment that you comment about something that's in that video, gets you an entry for the moon pies, the moon pie giveaway for your chance to win. I don't care for them. Again, I don't eat them anymore because, again, I'm watching the sugar intake, and that's full of sugar. Comment made needs to be specific. As long as it doesn't matter what comment you make, as long as it's a comment about something that was either said, talked, or discussed in that particular video. That's how you qualify for an entry for the moon pie giveaway. So it does not matter. It doesn't have to be a specific comment. As long as you make a comment about something that was discussed, talked, or said in that video. Yeah, that's how we get your entries in for your moon pie. And there's none other than Ella. Ella. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Ella. Ella, if you missed it, we were just talking about my very first channel. It's now completely, fully monetized. Yeah. You're welcome, John. And the last box you sent accidentally got knocked the whole box of 3 minutes. Wow. That's what you call a diabetic coma if you don't watch it. But don't eat them that fast. Seem like they like the caramel. Yeah. Yeah, it depends, I guess, on the flavors. All right, let me go ahead and drop some links in the chat. It is that time. How time flies? Almost 35 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun. So if you have any questions about reselling, any particular platform, go ahead and ask. Again, if I don't know it, somebody in the chat will, or I will research it to find the correct answer. On this show every Thursday now will be Q&A and open mic. Just like we used to do back in the day, bringing back the basics. Mark and I will be doing the morning boost on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, which started this week. Thursdays will be this open mic and Q&A. Then Fridays will still be, would you buy it or would you leave it? I want to thank those who sent me I got something that Ella sent me some links, some pictures of stuff. I got some stuff from, I believe, Angie's Oddities, and I have to look and see who else. But I already got a few emails come in for things that sold that they sent in for that tomorrow. Remember, that's every Friday. I didn't. Any of the boxes wasn't open. Oh, Lord, no. Microwave the whole box with everything. Oh, that must have been a mess. Ouch. Invite, copy, and paste. Now, I did drop Jennifer's, her YouTube channel, her eBay store. I'm sorry, her Etsy store, not her eBay, Etsy. And her Buy Her Milkshake. As y'all know, she does everything in the chat on her phone. And if you would like to come up and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is going in the chat momentarily, and it will be pinned at the top of the chat. Once it's pinned, if you don't come on before or during the show and you would like to come on even after the show, the link will stay at the top of the chat and you can join me after the show is over if you don't want to come on now. But that's what we open the mic for, open mic. You're more than welcome to come on and promote your channel. We do this, we're going to do this every morning. Every morning we do this. Let's see. There's Ella, Joanne. Accidentally got nuked in the mic. Yeah, the whole box. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Not the whole box at one time. Thank you, Ella. As y'all know, I was fighting for that channel. But I did do some videos. I did a couple of Hawaiian videos, and I plan on doing more. Just after a while, I got disgusted with it. There was a couple of times I wanted to quit. Give it all up. But I was talked not to, so yeah. I didn't. The box wasn't open. Microwave by accident. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's a good thing, Jennifer. The house smelled delicious, though. Was that the salted caramel ones, Jennifer? Ouch. I've never did a whole box. I've only did one. So what does everybody have planned for the day? Also, let's see. Today is Thursday, so you have live from the doghouse, and I believe it may be on Susie Woozy's channel, because I know last week was on Dawn's, if I remember correctly. I think I remember correctly. Yeah. So be on the lookout. Make sure you subscribe to that channel and make sure you hit the notifications, because I do plan on putting out more videos. Yesterday, I was going through my phone. I can't believe how many videos I have still on my phone that I didn't upload yet. I have a flower video that I'm going to do that Carol gave me for my birthday. And I want to do one more video and show like from when she gave it to me, what it looks like now. And that's only, well, what, 2-3 weeks ago? Yeah, it's crazy. I couldn't believe how many videos and pictures I had of the dogs, the cats. I got all that downloaded off my phone yesterday. I did a lot of that yesterday afternoon. I had to get rid of it. Boxes with it. Okay, that's what we were. Okay. It's cooler and raining. Sorting jewelry, napping. I did a little 20-minute nap earlier. Is back with Becky tonight. Awesome. Is she doing okay? I know she had a little scare last week or something happened last week. Or she had a checkup or something. More organizing. I'm constantly doing that. That would be nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks ago. I am thinking of thinning out my personal collection. I've been doing that too for a while. I got a lot left. Not as a reseller. Hey, that's okay. How can you accidentally microwave something? Have to open the door, put it in. Oh, had medical issues, but it's fine now. Awesome. That's good to hear. There's the Cajun Roots Resellers channel again. But I don't want to deal with business licenses and texting with his own personal collection. It's not buying to resell. You can do, are you on eBay? What platforms do you sell on, John? Yeah, I got you. To resell, yep. I know a lot of times people do that. You don't have to have a business store on eBay. You can just open an eBay account and just sell on eBay. Robert does that. My husband does that. He does all coins. And I think he's got DVDs. No, like Xbox, those different games, discs, Xbox, all those different device kind of games. He's got a lot of that on his eBay store. But yeah, you can do that and not have to have a license on eBay as long as you're doing it on a lower level. That's not having a store level. So yeah, you can do that. I don't have an eBay store, but I have items listed. Right, on the eBay platform. You don't have to have a level to sell on eBay. Another thing that's a benefit about having a store level is that you get a quarterly coupon that you use on shipping supplies. That's the only difference. It took me, actually, when I started on eBay, which was July 24th of 2019, I just started on eBay. I did not do a store level. I just basically listed, sold, list, sold, list, sold. And then October of 2019 is when I got Top Rated Plus, sold my requirements, and did all the levels of stuff that I had to do. And then on Q4 time slot is when I changed to the level of store that I have now. But it took me a couple of months. I accidentally did that too once and put it all in the microwave. Yeah, I've done that before, so I understand how that happened, Jennifer. It's so small that it didn't sit. Yeah, especially if it's all the way to the back and you didn't know it. That'll happen. Carol says, we obtained some pallets with plywood on the top. Oh, okay. My dad used to do, he used to build boats out of those pallets. He would rip them in strips and then make a trolling boats out of them. Yes, he did. Yes, someone put it. Yeah. And then that's when, if you don't see it, it'll happen. I've done that before. Because I used to put the bread in the microwave. I don't do that no more either. John says I missed my question. Only 3 items a year. I understand that if you sell something above 600. No. That is no longer. They went back up to 20,000 and 200 sales when the president signed that new beautiful bill. Unless your city or state has changed it, but no, it's no longer going to be 600. It's gone back to the original since the president signed a new, they called it the beautiful bill. It's back to $20,000 in sales and 200 transactions. You have to have both, supposedly, before they send you a 1099. I report everything, no matter how much I make. I want it to be on my taxes. So when I do mine, I claim everything. But if you're worried about that, it went back up to 20,000, and you have to have $20,000 in sales and 200 transactions. That is now in the law. So no, it's not. They were going to do that by next year, but it ain't happening. It's like, who's cooking something in the house, right? Yeah, that bill that was just passed recently, it was raised back up to what it used to be, which was $20,000 in sales, and you had to have 200 transactions at least. So yeah, is that the question you were asking, John? Let me know. I've been so busy since I retired, especially on days like I feel better. That is good, Carol, but don't overdo it. But you sell on multiple platforms, Johnny. Most of us don't. Yes. I do, but when I first started, I started on eBay. I didn't join. Oh, and then I did the eBay, got used to that platform, and then a couple of months later, I learned about Bonanza, And then I did Bonanza where it all pulls everything that I list from eBay. So I only have to list on eBay and pull everything to eBay from eBay to Bonanza. Then I started in November. I have to look at my dates on my each platform. I started Mercari, then I started Etsy, and I didn't do all of them at one time. So I gradually went on each one, then came and I got away from Amazon, and I don't sell on Mercari. And that's just about because I have no sales. And I report everything no matter what I get. So I'm not worried about if it's 600, 1,500, 2,000, 20,000. It doesn't matter. I claim everything on every platform. I report it to, and I don't get money from it, but I get credit. Exactly. It helps on your taxes. I want to say this though. I didn't hear any more mentioning about that 20. Yeah, that went into effect. There's a whole bunch of videos on it right now. If you Google it on YouTube, there's a lot of videos on it, and that's part of the big bill. And they talked about it on the morning news. So that's how I don't really believe a lot of these YouTube channels on things that they say. And they did say it on the news, on the money market morning shows. And I believe it now. But yes, it was part of it and it was announced. But for me, look at it this way. Whether you make $600 or you make thousands of dollars, I look at it this way. This is solely my opinion and why I do what I do with my tax lady. I report everything because, for example, say you don't have an income or you are retired or you're disabled and you don't have any kind of income coming in. The only thing you have is maybe your disability, Social Security. If you don't have anything to claim, you can still claim it on your taxes because now you have some type of form of income. Say you need to get a car, or you're trying to buy a house, or you're trying to rent an apartment. Any of those things can help you with your taxes because that's one of the first things they ask you, proof of income. So for me, I don't mind. I want all of that and report it. That's my opinion. That is me. But I report everything. YouTube auctions, if I'm selling things through my quilting company, through Michael's Maker's Place, if I go through craft stores or craft shows, all that gets reported. Always. You got to. So you haven't heard about that till today. Yep. It was in the big, beautiful bill, supposedly. But back in 2000, it starts, I believe, when he signed the bill, when he signed the bill. From what I understand. Now, it could be for this year for when you file your taxes next year. It's in effect now. Now, when it's going to take effect, I don't know that 100%. I cannot tell you that and answer that. But from what I understood, it took place when the bill was signed. Good morning, Jeffrey. Welcome. So if anybody knows that answer, please let us know because I don't. In reference to if it went back and when it's going to take effect. I'm not 100% sure. They want to see a weekly paycheck for proof income. I don't think they check for. Oh, they do. And you're going to buy something. Yes, they do. They do. You do have to show your tax returns and your what's that? The one before you get the taxes taken out and all your itemized deductions, gross income. OMG, y'all, we got a guest this morning coming on. It's been a long time. Strangers in the night. I saw her standing alone. Ella. Hello, good morning and welcome, girlfriend. How are you doing? Good.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, stranger. I'm
I
not
was.
sure I'm going to be on live again to YouTube channel. But
I'm actually.
Jeffrey, you do what you got to do. Ooh, what you cooking?
Well, I just put
Bread?
some potatoes on.
Moon pies?
Bell pepper. Gosh, there's a echo.
Do you have the noise cancellation turned off on the bottom corner?
Yeah, I did that before I came on.
Under the wheel, next to the camera, click on the wheel and go under audio. And make sure you have the noise. And go in there and check and see if you have echo cancellation checked off, auto gain control checked off, and background noise reduction.
Noise reduction. Yeah, they're all checked.
I don't hear an echo.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
What the heck? I do.
I don't.
I do. I do. I do.
Did Victoria kick you?
Kick me?
Right.
You know her leg ain't gonna go that high anyway.
Ooh, she did say it here first, y'all.
All right, all right, all right. I came on because I am listening to you while I'm doing my part-time job and I'm cooking and I'm moving around. And then I heard you say something. I didn't quite hear it. I don't know. It had to do with taxes or something like that.
Yes.
I got this yesterday. This is new tax exemption beginning August 1st.
Okay.
I don't know if this is what you were talking about, but this,
Nope.
oh, okay.
That must be your tax exemption that's for your business.
Yeah, but
The question was the threshold of reporting or getting a 1099. They were gradually going to go down to $600 again. But because the president signed that beautiful bill that they called it, it's now going to go up to $220,000 in sales and 200 transactions to be getting a 1099. I don't care. I report everything.
Exactly. I report everything. Me and you, we sat down. You helped me do my tax.
I helped you do your yep.
Because
But the question was,
I was reporting stuff I wasn't supposed to be reporting, and I was not putting a. Oh my goodness! I was like, man, these people be making a lot of money from me.
The question was right here. John doesn't want to be as a business. He wants to just kind of sell like his over stuff or try to minimize his stuff he has personally, but he didn't want to do it as a business.
He wants to do it as a
I didn't hear any mention about that being over 20,000 because he was asking if it was still $600 for the threshold to get the 1099 was the original question, and I'm trying to find it.
I think if you're doing it as a hobby and you don't register it, the thing is that if you're making profit on the stuff you bought, you still have to. I don't know what state he's in, but you still have to record it as income because you're making more stuff on the stuff you bought. So if you are selling, say for instance, you bought this bag, okay, and you bought it, maybe it was $20 you bought it. It could be still in good condition and everything. And then when you went online to double check, you find out that it was selling for more and you decide to increase it. Yes, you probably will you have to pay tax for that increase, unless you sell it below cost price. But you have to make sure, like Johnny said, you have to find out that level that you don't make above, because if you do, you will get taxed on it.
All right, John says, when I had a living estate sale, they sold off $100,000 worth of my antique personal collection, and my tax man said that I'm not having to pay taxes on that.
No.
Every state is different.
Yeah.
Every city is different, but it all depends on your tax brackets and how you have it set up, and all that stuff. Now, when it comes to estate sales or anything that has to do with a deceased person that you inherit something, I guarantee you, we've been having to do it, so I know. But I'm saying this because of experience.
Yeah.
Every time you collect or you clear out old debts or any money that comes into the family, whether you have brothers and sisters or you're alone, you do have to go through an estate arbitration, and you also have to a state account. And that way, everything goes into one account. And then if you take money out or you get the money from it, then you have to report it on your taxes, because we have been doing that until last year was the last year we had to do it.
Yeah. Every if you look at your tax reform, if you look at your tax form on there, because I went through it with Johnny, because normally I never just look at it. I just like put everything wherever. Then Johnny helped me know where I have to place stuff.
Some things you were putting in a different category that shouldn't be in that category.
That shouldn't be in that category, yeah. And I probably forgot, and I probably will need your assistance next year for that. But I think that if you're making more money, even though you've had this item for donkey years, the tax man will still come knocking at your door because you made more money. They don't.
Stuff he had over 30 years. Craig says it doesn't matter if you make profit or not. You should still report it, which I do.
Yes.
In black and white, it's variable. Every situation is different. That
Yeah,
was
because
13
you
years
don't want
ago.
the tax man come and knock at your door because you're thinking, oh, I've had these things for over 30 years. When I bought them over 30 years, they were $1. But guess what? The value of it now is higher than when you bought it 30 years ago for $1, and now it sells for $200. The tax man want their money.
Yeah, regardless, Junior, I believe that is because of the personal items. If you sold it for less than what you bought it for, then there's no taxes to
Then
pay.
there's no tax claim. Yes,
Right,
but
'cause
if
it's a
that's what I'm
loss.
saying, if you bought it for $1 30 years ago and you sell it for 50 cents, okay, you can prove that, because you got papers for it, or you can write it down. But if you bought it for $1 30 years ago and now you want to sell it because on eBay it retails for $1,000, believe you me, the tax man will come knocking on your door. And you'll be like, how did he know your wherever you sold it on, it gets recorded, and they come get it.
Well, the bottom line, John, is no matter what we say or do or what we're doing or what we have experienced,
Yeah.
every state is different. Every situation is different. As long as you're asking a tax preparational person in your area that deals with your taxes, you do what they tell you to do, and
Yeah.
you're fine. Just make sure you
Yes.
cover all you check all your boxes. What's a donkey year? I don't know. You should know that answer, Craig. Good morning,
uh
Mia.
you Craig, I've been saying donkey years for donkey years, and you're asking that question what it is now. Go Google it. Google what it is.
But anywho, the best thing to do is make sure if you have somebody who does your taxes, as long as they're telling you what to do and you follow those, you're good to go.
Yeah.
But again, every
if,
state is
if
different.
anything,
Everybody's situation is different.
yeah, and if everything comes out of the ordinary, you know that you can go to your tax accountant and say, but you told me so. I mean, there was one that happened. The tax man had to give me some money back because he told me so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, if you are following it and you're trying to get rid of your own personal stuff, follow what your tax person says and you're good to go. But if you're trying to just sell, say on eBay, they are changing, and I don't know if it went into effect yet. I don't know the actual due date of when it's going to happen, but because of the beautiful bill that was signed in, it has gone back up to $20,000 in sales and 200 transactions to be able to get a 1099. But I'd report everything.
Yeah. Those of you that were happy about the big, beautiful bill, take time to go read it, because they're only focusing on
Big
Medicaid
corporations.
and stamps, food stamps, and they're missing a whole big deal on that big, beautiful bill, because they're
Yeah,
just
because they're cutting
thinking,
it.
yeah, on social media, on TV, they're just only focusing on the main one. Okay. Go read it if you can get where to read it. It's a lot that affects a lot of people. So,
Yeah, what it is too is they're cutting back on Medicaid and or is it Medicare? Medicaid and food stamps. They're cutting down on those two real big.
yeah. So
That
yeah,
big
that's the thing I've noticed about that, people focusing on those, but they're not focusing on finding other stuff that is actually going to be affecting them, and they're gonna be like, wake up the next day and be surprised why they had to pay more for this, or why did this happen, why they're not receiving this anymore. Yes. So like for the tax purposes, it would have been better to come down back to $600, but yeah.
And again, if you make that kind of money, you should be reporting it, period, regardless.
Yeah.
But no matter what you make, you should and that's my opinion. This is what I do. I report like, for example, my last year's taxes. Even though I did not get a 1099 from Macari or Bonanza, I still reported everything I sold because I got my report for the year, my sales, and I reported
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Even though I did not get a 1099, I reported all,
Yeah, because you can
including
go into your accounts and actually what happened with Macari don't send you a
no,
1099. I've been with them for well, like I say, since when they started, like, but they don't send you. You have to go to your admin side in there and request. Same thing with Poshmark. You have to go in and request for your 1099.
Etsy, Macari, and Poshmark, you have to go in and request.
Yeah, you gotta have to go in and request it. Woo, I'm hot.
But if you don't have enough as the threshold, you still can do a report for your yearly, and you can still print it that way. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
But I know that even Amazon, even when I closed Amazon last year, I still had some sales. So I had to go in and get my report for the year to report it. Now, one of the things I'm going to say is if any of you buy storage units and you come up, or you buy jewelry lots and you go through it and you have some silver, gold that you go in and get returned in. And like right now, the silver is gone for buyback spot is $38.71. The reason I know that is because I looked it up. I keep a container of anything that I go through the jewelry. If it's marked 925, tested 925, or if it's sterling silver or gold of any kind, it gets put in a container, and then once a month I'll go in and cash it in and get it melted or whatever they do. I don't care. I get my money and I'm good. So whatever the price of gold and silver is, if you get that kind of money in, I get a report and I turn it into my business for my taxes because it's something that I bought. Now I'm selling it for cash. Or if they write me a check, it doesn't matter. But the place I go, they give me cash. I get a report and I return it into my taxes. It's an income.
Yeah. A land shack, don't be a sore loser. You know, what we're doing here is giving advice, and we're still telling people to contact their accountants. You know, we're not saying that, you know, because everybody have their own experience. So we're bringing our own experience, because if I didn't hear Johnny say certain things, I wouldn't have known that that's what I'm supposed to do on my tax. Let me tell you, not even your accountant sometimes know what to do. Believe you me, because I have some high end whatever that I pay a lot of money for, because they want to charge you an arm and a leg. And meanwhile, you're wondering, hold on, why am I paying so much for this? And they have to go look at it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, we forgot to put that or this in it. So what we're trying to do here, if you're saying don't trust anybody on YouTube for tax advice, we're giving out our own experience. Okay. Now, what nobody knows, if they listen to us and didn't know that, they can now take it to their accountant to ask more questions. That is what we're trying to do. So when you say don't trust anybody on YouTube for tax advice, okay, yeah, go to sleep.
The reason I'm saying this is because I did specify every state is different. Every
Yes.
situation is different. That's why it's
Yes.
important you do have a contact your tax person or a tax person to do your taxes.
And
I've been
saying that for
self-employed since
years.
2003.
You've been saying
Every
that for
state is
years.
different
Yes.
because Louisiana is different than Massachusetts. But I still report everything. And Craig's question was, what about PayPal? Well, guess what? I get a 1099 from PayPal.
I get, yes, get 1099 from PayPal. I get 1099 from what do you call it?
I get it from Cash App, Venmo,
Thank you.
PayPal, Strip, which is my
Even the super
all those
chats,
platforms.
the super chats that I get super chat for, I get my 1099 from that.
AdSense, you get a 1099 from AdSense.
Yes, you get 1099 for your super chats. We get everything. At the end of the day, if you are a real business, your registered business, you want to do it correctly.
Yeah.
You want to do it in the way that when you go to bed at night, you can sleep well, Landshack. You want to make sure that when you go to bed at night, you're not wondering whether the IRS is going to come knock on your door. And you want to make sure you keep your receipts for as long as you can keep your receipts for, so that the IRS, when they come knocking at your door, you can say, here are my receipts, and they can go through it for you. Okay.
If the I, the R, or the S come knocking at my door, the boxes are in the garage, and they can pull it out and they can go through it themselves. Because guess what? None of that in the box isn't organized.
I have all my tax paper all the way up to 2007 when I started doing business. 2007.
They say 7 years. I got it for 12.
Yes. So at the end of the day, if I didn't hear certain things that Johnny say, even though I hear it and I'm like, okay, I'll take that into account. So when I'm doing my taxes, and then when I speak to my accountant, I say, what about this? And they say, oh yes, that will be it. Sometimes these accountants want your money. They fill out the paperwork and you're wondering, oh, if that's it. But sometimes they could make mistake. Your accountant as well can make mistakes. And I'm telling you, believe you me, mine has.
And
So,
again, we're not telling you what to do. We're just giving you some information.
yeah.
You have to take it to your tax preparation person, whoever does taxes. Ask those questions. Don't be afraid to ask those questions, because every state is also different when it comes to we consider this is considered e-commerce. We're selling online.
Yeah.
Not selling in a hard brick and mortar store, but you are selling online, so that's considered e-commerce. Every state is different.
Yeah, just like now, I was bringing to Johnny, and Johnny was like, "This is for Florida. This is like I said, I receive it. It says it's a new sales tax exemption beginning August 1st. Now, August 1st, it says the following items will that has been temporarily exempt during the past tax holidays and now exempt. So they give me a list of items that I've seen the items here that I sell. It says battery, bicycle helmet. I'm like, oh, I just sold a bicycle helmet, fire extinguisher. They're telling you life jacket, all the different stuff, smoke alarm, sunscreen. So they're giving me a list of things.
So wait, that's to be tax exempt?
He says, yes, he
Are
says
you tax exempt through your business?
there's certain things they sent here that is telling you that they're being exempt from taxes. I just got this one. So when I heard you talking, I thought maybe you were talking about this, but I don't know. This is for Florida.
That is for when you purchase it. You can do a tax. If you have tax exempt through your business, you can use it and buy it through that
And
tax
use
exempt.
it, yeah, you can use it for it. So I'm just thinking that, okay, so this is for Florida and is different for other states. So yeah,
That's right. That's good, John.
I don't
Those
buy
are-
all these. I don't buy all these things in bulk anyway. They come in the pallet. So
Right, right. But that's if you go and buy in bulk and you
if you
use
buy
your
in
tax
bulk,
exempt.
yes, you use your tax ID number for those.
Because when I first started here in Massachusetts, they gave me a thing to file for a tax exempt, which is a separate tax exempt number
Mm.
when you purchase it. But I never use it, so I didn't renew it because I don't use it. I don't buy the stuff that I need in bulk like they
Go
say.
to sleep, Craig.
Don't worry about my sleep.
Yeah, you worry about your sleep. You're always dozing off. Go to bed.
But if you ever have any questions, not only look it up, but call your tax person. Write those questions down. That is the best way to get them answered, is to see what does your state require? What does your state make you do? What do you have to do to be on the above and board on your taxes? Don't let it get
Yeah,
behind, because trust me, if you get behind, they're going to come after you.
yeah, and also make sure you Google. Google is your best friend. A lot
Not
of
always.
a
In my
lot of
heart,
time
business,
I do Google.
used to buy supplies through the tax exempt number ID. Yep. And you have to apply for that, and you have to renew it every year, or like here in Mass, it's 3 years. Mine's good for 3 years. Now,
Oh, your
Louisiana, it was every year. But here in
tax
Mass, it's every
ID?
3 years.
Your tax ID?
Yeah, my local state tax, my
Oh,
local,
local state tax. Oh, mine
the
is
local
every year.
city, the parish, the county I live in. I have to renew it every 3 years.
Yes, Craig, I do pay taxes on my YouTube because it's on there,
It goes to PayPal, whatever platform you haven't paid.
whatever platform you're collecting money from, it goes
If
to,
you
that's where
collect
you
it
pay.
through PayPal, Venmo, Square, Cash App, any of those platforms,
Yes.
you do get a 1099 at the end of the year because it's
Yeah.
part of your sale. So yes, you have to claim it.
Yeah, you have to claim it. So when I sell here and people pay me through PayPal, PayPal gives me a report. So yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah.
And same thing, if they're paying by Cash App too, I get that too from Cash App, and I do that.
Well, like for example, Stripe is the new one that goes to like buy me a coffee or that link.
Mhm.
If you use that, then you get one from them as well. So yeah, every platform you get some kind of money in, whether it's YouTube auctions or the cash apps that people use, whether it's PayPal, whatever, you're going to get a 1099 and you're going to have to pay taxes on that. Yeah.
You're gonna have to report it.
Everyone
All right,
does.
let me take my nosy ass out of here.
Well, I'm about ready to end the show anyway, but if anybody else wants to come on after the show's over, you're more than welcome to join me. Ella, for those, we have some new people in the chat, by the way.
Oh,
I've been
they
meeting
won't
a
like
lot of
me.
people. If you have not met Chip from Are You Locked In? I've been watching his channel. I'll be on his channel next Friday on the 25th at 8:30, and he does a community magazine on his channel.
Oh, so is it a chit chat?
It's a live show, questions, and he promotes channels.
Oh, okay.
He's been in the chat for quite a while. Right here, Locked In. That's who basically referred a lot of people that's been coming in. I've been seeing them in there in his chat. He goes by Chip, but he's also known as Are You Locked In with a hashtag in front. Mary, thank y'all so much for being here. So, for those that don't know you, Ella, who are you, where you at, and what you got going on? What shows you going to be on?
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ella. My channel is Save Here First. I buy pallets. Oh, Lord have mercy. What a rush I had to do with Amazon pallet I received yesterday. So I buy pallets and I sell the items on my channel, Save Here First. I sell during the week. Some days I haven't been showing up because I've been trying to pack up to get ready for my move in August. So, but once I move and I get settled, I will resume back all the auctions that I normally do during the week, the community auctions as well. So hopefully that will be back and running up in September. But you can catch me on my channel weekdays. I'll be live today at 11 with Victoria, Adventures with Victoria at 11 a.m. Thursdays I moved to 11 now because, like I said, I'm trying to pack up stuff, so I don't want to, it gives me time in the evening to do that. So check me out today, 11, and tomorrow I'm on also with Victoria on my channel, Save Your First, at 10 a.m. for our fun Friday auction.
So all your Thursdays are now at 11?
Yes, I was gonna put it in the comments in the calendar, but I haven't been able to get there to do it.
Well, the reason I'm saying that is because I'm on you next Thursday live.
Oh, I know you're on next Thursday live.
So I got to change it from 1 to 11, because if not, I'm not going to show up until 1.
That's fine.
That's fine. Listen to you. That's fine.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I totally forgot about that. It's been hectic.
I'm okay. I'm used to it. All right, let me go to your show here on the calendar.
If you want to show up at 11, show up at 11. If you want to show up at 1, you can show up at 1. It doesn't really matter.
I don't work like that with me, boo-boo. If the show starts at 11, I will be there at 11.
All right, then. We'll do 11 for you.
Thank you for letting me know that, though, because now I can change it on the calendar.
I probably would have when I sent the what do you call it?
I would have looked at the thumbnail and have known that you changed the time that way.
Yeah, I would have sent it, actually before. Yeah, once I do the thumbnail, I send the stuff out. I would have told you that.
Hold on a second. I've got a question right here. I'm wondering, do any YouTubers charge taxes on their PayPal invoices? Some do, depending on the states. If your state mandates it,
yeah.
Massachusetts does not mandate us to collect state sales taxes on e-commerce sales, but some states do.
Yeah, in Florida here, sales tax, you have to collect your sales tax. I don't charge those. If you're in Florida and you bought something from me, I don't charge you 7%. I'm supposed to, but I don't charge. I pay that out of my pocket. So once I do my sales tax quarterly, so at the end of my quarter that I have to pay my sales tax, I have a list of my customers that live in Florida here that buy from me. I, out of my own pocket, pay their sales tax on every single item that they bought from me. Victoria, Nikki, who else? Nanette. There's a lot of them. I pay the sales tax on. I don't go to them and I say, oh, because we're in Florida, we're supposed to pay taxes. They are, but I don't do that. So I pay it for them out of my pocket.
Okay,
Just
I'm going
like-
to end this note with this. Craig says he has a feeling most people don't. Again, it's all up into the person from the state they are in.
Yeah.
If you are registered with the city that you live in, you have to follow their rules and regulations to pay those taxes. If you have a license, you're registered with your city, you will have to do whatever they tell you to do, whether it's
Yeah.
quarterly, weekly, monthly, whatever it's set up.
Yeah.
I have everything in my local city where I live. I am registered. I have a tax ID for the city, and I do what I have to do every month. Now, some states don't mandate you collecting sales tax, but you still have to pay them.
You still have
So
to pay.
again, follow your state, local, and your local municipalities to see what do you have to do for your city and your state and your federal.
Yeah.
As long as you do all that, you're good to go. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Worry about yourself.
Yeah. And
I'm fine.
if you want to charge your YouTuber that bought from you, you want to charge them sales tax, please let them know beforehand.
Yeah.
Email your customers, because you have their email address that you use to send them their invoices. Email them and say, I just want to let you know, according to my tax code, I am supposed to be charging you this percentage on what you buy. So let them know you're going to be charging, because in PayPal, it's there where you need to put taxes. So if you're going to be invoicing them at the end of the week, at the end of 2 days, at the end of the day, make sure you put the tax in there so that they know the percentage of tax you are charging them.
Okay,
Like
and
I
this is
said,
a great point right here. Some states do not
have
have
tax.
sales tax.
Yeah.
New England, there's several states up here that do not have sales tax.
So just check with your state if it has. Like I said, Google is your best friend. Google and check for yourself. Florida, we do have sales tax. And that is what I say, because I don't have the time to be putting taxes on my customers. I take that responsibility to pay it myself. And you know what? The government don't come after me to say, oh, but the people are supposed to pay. No, it's none of their business. You're getting the money, aren't you? Yes, they're getting the money. So every quarter, I pay the sales tax for my customers. I don't charge them sales tax because I take on that responsibility myself to pay.
Well, because it's based on what you sold for that quarter.
Yes, based on what and I'm telling you, I've had people that have spent within that 3 months that I'm filing my tax. I've had people that spend like $500 for that 3 months, and I pay the 7% of that out of my pocket. I pay it.
Randy, not everybody does, but there are some people on YouTube who charge state tax
Of
for
course.
their town, not where you live, but with their town.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you know for sure if they're collecting and what's going on, because you got to be careful. They're supposed to be collecting it from the town you live in.
Yeah, I can't charge you, Johnny, for sales tax.
No, because I don't live in Florida.
If I collect taxes from Johnny, guess what? I have to make sure I pay Johnny's state that tax money that he sent me. So I don't charge him tax. If I charge him, I have to pay that. And it's a lot of work, and that's why we don't do it. It is a lot of work.
Yep.
If you imagine how many states there are and everybody come and buy from you, it's a lot of work. And that's why when you're doing business, you have to know. I mean, it's really fun to sell, but if you don't do your homework, you know that this business is not easy.
And you also have to know what the sales taxes are for that town, or where they live could be different than where you live. We can all live in the same state. It doesn't matter, because every area is different.
Yeah.
Whatever the bottom line is, do your homework, do your research, and then follow the laws. Whether it's local.
John, when I say Google, what I mean by Google, when you can go on Google your state. It will bring up your state. Like me, I can Google my state here for sun bees. We call it sun bees here. I can go on Google because sometimes I don't even remember whether it's .com or .org. So when I go on Google and I do it for my state, Florida, it will pull it up, and then I can go into the actual one and then read for myself what is there. That's why I mean by when I say go Google. When I say Google the information you want and make sure it brings up your state, and then go into your state website and follow the information that is there.
And in most websites for that state also has a drop-down box for the town you live in. And it'll tell you everything you need to do or not, what you have to follow for those taxes. Just do your homework. That is the bottom line.
Yeah, do your homework.
What to do or how to do it, just protect yourself by following what your local state and laws are.
All right, Johnny, I gotta go.
Collect sales tax to other states if you have physical presence in that state. That is correct. That's why you have to check each state. So again, it's up. You have to do your homework. That is the bottom line. Where I'm not a tax preparation and I'm not a expert in this. I just know I do what I have to do. I report everything I have to report. That give it to the tax lady, and she does everything and reports it. I've been doing this since 2003. But to tell you what to do, we can't do that.
No.
You have to do your own and research your own. All right, everybody. So as I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again. Later. If you want to come on after the show's over, the link is at the top of the chat. Y'all come back now. You hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man.